With Jim Rooney, he's the CEO of the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce, on the record this morning. So, Jim, before you took this job, you were the head of the Boston Convention Center for over a dozen years. Now, it's been used as a hospital during this pandemic. Not too long ago, you wanted to expand the facility by, 1.2 million square feet. So is that now impractical with the new normal we have?
Well, this is an industry, not just here in Boston, but across the globe, that needs to redefine its strategy and its future. As I said, gathering in large crowds in any form, particularly conventions, won't come back quickly. It'll be a matter of years. I still believe in the power of Boston's ability to compete in the global conventions industry, and I think the strategic plan should contemplate competing that way. So maybe just extending the pause button that the governor put on expansion and seeing where it goes, but really lining up to be ready to compete for major conventions is the strategy.
Just the pause button, not the delete button, right?
That's right.
Okay.
We can't let you go without asking you this question. You've toyed with running for public office in the past. Is that still a possibility in your future?
No, I don't think a lot about that at all. You know, I don't envy the position that people like the mayor and the governor are in right now. Very, very tough decisions that they're making. I think that they're both doing a good job in their circumstances. So I just applaud anyone who jumps into public life. I enjoy the opportunity to represent the business community. I think one of the things we've learned in this pandemic is that it's businesses that create jobs and tax revenue. It's consumers that create economic activity and economic growth. 80% of GDP is consumer behavior. So being involved in creating that economic opportunity for Boston is fulfilling enough for me.
But Jim, you've got both just anxious to get back to work. You have businesses that want to provide services, and you have customers that want to get out and do it, and stuck, I guess, is the word that comes to mind.
What do you think is going to be your biggest challenge at advising the mayor on this?
The biggest business challenge?
Yeah, right. Well, as being a member of the mayor's advisory board.
Yeah, you know, the thing I worry about really is the small businesses. There's 670,000 small businesses in Massachusetts. 90,000 of them are minority-owned businesses. About a third of them are women-owned businesses. If you read studies about their financial condition, a third to a half of them are in jeopardy of never reopening. We talked about restaurants. The longer this goes on, if this goes through Labor Day, for example, or into October, many of the restaurants we know will not reopen. So if I can rephrase your question to what keeps me up at night, it's the condition of small businesses over the long term as we come through this and as the reopening occurs.
Very much the engine that drives our country, not just our state. Jim, great to have you with us. Thanks again to our guest, Jim Rooney. The Sunday Roundtable is next. Battle for the Progressives. Ed Markey and Joe Kennedy about to debate again in their Senate showdown. How high are the stakes in this second meeting?